Thank you so much, Mr. Chair, Ranking Member Warren as well, and to all of the nominees, congratulations on your nominations, and thanks for being here today. I'm going to try to quickly get through of just 4 questions, and I agree with my colleague that the work we're here to discuss today literally will undergird the economic success of our country. So these are very, very important questions. Regarding transit, I want to start with Congressman Molinaro. And talk about transit, which has traditionally been bipartisan. That's the approach that's been taken toward transit, advancing transit priorities. And I look forward to working with this committee and with you if confirmed. The first question is regarding discretionary federal grants that are so important and provide critical funding for public transit projects, and they supplement often the formulas that many of the states use, like Maryland. But unlike formula funding, these competitive grants allow local and regional transit agencies and their partners to secure additional resources for projects that address specific community needs. So I want to list a few of these important programs, including the Capital Investment Grants Program, the Buses and Bus Facilities Program, the Low or No Emission Program, and the Better Utilizing Investments to Leverage Development, the BUILD Program, and ask if you are confirmed, would you advocate for robust funding for these important programs?
First, Senator, the answer is yes. Second, I would offer to you, having served in local government, I truly understand the value of making sure that those additional dollars, while discretionary still written into statute, are available to regional and smaller transit organizations. And I would just say, while mayor was the title I enjoyed the most, county executive is one where I got done the most. So it's nice to be with you today.
Thank you so much. The second question, Mr. Congressman, is regarding the Transit Workers Union and the work that they do. I know that you mentioned just a few moments ago the great respect that you have for our civil servants. And as you know, we've seen, it's no secret, many of them are my constituents. And as you are aware, there have been so many firings and such that have happened really unceremoniously. So I just want to ask you, are you aware of any plans to fire FTE employees if you are confirmed?
There's no way that I would know that, so I don't, but I would reaffirm my commitment to both the career staff, but also to the transit workers whose safety and lives are valuable in moving Americans, and we'll be working together with you and your staff to address, I know, the concerns that you have for transit workers in particular.
Well, you know, do you support then the reducing of the workforce there? I know that you are not maybe aware at the moment, but are you supportive of reducing the FTA workforce?
Again, I'm going to start, should I be given the honor of serving, with those decisions having been made. I will certainly advocate for the workforce and for the work that they do. As I said, as a local government official, on any given day, we would have to wake up to do more with less. That's the expectation. But you have my commitment to advocate for not only the agency, but the transit organizations and the people who rely on those transit opportunities across America.
Thank you. Let me just go quickly. I see the time is tolling. Mr. Atkins, I want to ask you quickly. You were questioned just a moment ago regarding a case that is happening right now, and acting SEC Chairman Mark Uyeda effectively asked SEC staff for a loyalty pledge when SEC staff were considering an enforcement action against Elon Musk for failing to disclose vital information about Twitter's stock price. And I hope you can just answer really quickly a yes or no. Will you commit to not allowing any political influence from the White House or the Department of Government Efficiency on the SEC's supervisory and enforcement decisions against companies?
Well, I think we should call the shots as they are, and I don't believe in any sort of political influence.
So you would oppose any political interference?
I just don't think there will be any when I'm chairman.
Okay, but if there is, you will oppose it. And will you commit also to resisting any effort by DOGE to ignore the congressional direction regarding staffing and funding for each division because you recognize that funding is set by Congress?
Well, I will work with Congress and I will see what the situation is there and take suggestions wherever they may come from, but it'll ultimately be my decision.
Okay, and finally, Mr. Pettit, just very quickly, I just want to ask you also whether you agree. Secretary Scott Bessent recently said the CDFIs are a key component supporting Main Street America. Do you agree with that?
Yes, Senator, I do. I've witnessed firsthand in my role here in the Senate the role that CDFIs play in both rural and urban communities.
Thank you. I yield. Thank you.